Hurdy, a big game before the bye for the Bombers this week against West Coast over in Perth on Saturday afternoon. What changes have you made for this game?
Yeah, it is a huge game. Obviously, we're very disappointed with the way we played last week, and the boys are keen to atone for that performance. Fortunately, we brought in our captain, Joe Watson, comes into the team, and Sean Edwards comes into the team for his first game for the Essendon Football Club in the regular season, which is a fantastic effort by Sean, who obviously we got from the GWS 2 years ago, and he gets his opportunity for his first game. So he deserves it. He's played very well in the reserves. I think he's played. The last 4 games have really been outstanding, so it's good for him. Out of the side goes Tom Bell-Chambers and Courtney Dempsey. Just need better performances from both, and they're both disappointed, but they'll get their chance if they perform back in the reserves.
So the backline's been outstanding all season. Last week, the first game where the Bombers have conceded more than 100 points. What's the key to getting the back 6 back on track this week against a pretty potent West Coast forward line?
Yeah, look, West Coast is a very good attacking team. I wouldn't say it was the back six's problem necessarily last week. I think the amount of ball that was in there and the way the ball came in really made it very difficult for Hooker and Hurley and Bagley and Hibbert and these guys. So for them, it was disappointing we had over 100 kick, but that's not just their responsibility. I think it's really about the contest. West Coast spend more time in their forward half than almost any other team in the competition. They do it well. Nat Nui's obviously a very powerful force for them, and their clearance work is outstanding. So we've got to compete in that area.
So we saw Jake Carlisle go into the ruck the second half last week. Obviously, with Bell-Chambers out, he's going to spend some more time there. How do you see that battle looming? Obviously, Nick Naitanui a fairly imposing figure in the middle for the Eagles.
Yeah, so Jake will spend a little bit of time, but so will Joe. So we'll mix that around a little bit. But Naitanui's been outstanding, and we need to quell him. And I don't think many people beat him in the tap work, but we've got a few plans, and we'll see how they go.
What does Sean Edwards bring to your forward line?
Look, a lot of excitement. Sean's got a lot of pace, a lot of skill. He's very, very smart around goals, and he can defend pretty well with his speed. So, as I said, he's taken a while to get in the team. We've tried to train him to the way we want to play football, and it's taken a little bit of time to adapt. But he's been outstanding in sort of the last 4 weeks in reserves, and is ready for senior football.
There weren't a lot of positives to emerge from last week, but were you happy with Orazio Fantasia's run through the middle? And Kavanagh, you said it was his best game for the Bombers. Zach Merritt got plenty of the footy. Does that give you confidence that Edwards, who's got a similar body of work in the VFL to what Kavanagh had, and they can come in and have an impact straight away?
Yeah, I think so. I think Kavanagh's form in the VFL was the best it's been sort of for 5, 6, 7 weeks in a row. So we picked him on form. Orazio's the same. He had 4 or 5 really good games, and we're picking players out of reserves to put consistent performances together, not just 1 or 2. And that's definitely Sean's, the example for Sean, that he's had some really good performances in the VFL, and now it's his chance to show that in the AFL, and we really hope he can do that.
All right, well, good luck to you and the team this week, Hurdy.
Thanks very much.